Nick, when I sat down to write these vows last night, I suddenly realised why I had been putting it off for weeks. There are simply no words to accurately describe how I feel about you. But then I had a couple of glasses of Prosecco, and whoop, it came out. Nick, I love you with every fibre of my being. You are my favourite person, my best friend, and the love of my life. We've been at each other's side for nearly 9 years. You bring joy into my life and fill my heart with laughter, even if the joke is at my expense. 2 years ago, we sat in a hospital waiting room, freshly engaged and stuffed with Christmas food, blissfully unaware what was to come. When we heard the word cancer, you held me, never wavered from my side, and I knew with you there, it would be okay. From that moment onwards, you would hold me every single night. When I was at my most vulnerable, you cared for me in a way that allowed me to get through this experience with dignity. When I was preparing for the worst-case scenario, I wasn't sad or scared, but content and grateful for having had the most wonderful life by your side. Hopeful that I would still be given the chance to become your wife today. So I'm afraid you're stuck with me now. Many people fear aging, but I'm excited and feel privileged to grow old with you. I love our life. I love our adventures, and I love the home that we have built together. But most of all, I love the way you love me. You make me feel safe. You empower me. You make me feel respected, heard, and valued. There isn't a day where I don't feel loved. Today, I take you to be my husband, my partner in life. I promise to love you unconditionally. I will laugh with you in times of joy and comfort you in times of sadness. I will always appreciate you and never take you for granted. I will share in your dreams and support you as you strive to achieve your goals. I will listen to you with compassion and speak to you with encouragement. I vow to work with you to build a marriage of teamwork, knowing that together we can build a life far better than either of us could alone. I will care for you, grow with you, respect you, and stand by your side no matter what life throws at us. I love you.
Barbara, you are my chosen one. You like football, lots of travelling, and beer.
I do.
What more could a man like me want? I will never forget the wonderful travels that we have shared together with some of our happiest moments. But the pinnacle for me will always be getting down on one knee beside the hometown of your lake and asking you to marry me. Thankfully, you said yes, but even importantly, you did not fall backwards into the lake. You always have a smile on your face. Your understanding and empathy to those who are alone or have underlying health issues has inspired me to become a better person. When you were diagnosed, my world imploded. I thought it was a mistake, but it wasn't. And the hardest part was leaving you at the hospital. But amazingly, after the op again, you had that same smile on your face. We've already been through the toughest of moments, and this shows that together we can get through absolutely anything. I love you with all my heart. I promise to be your husband, to support you through the good times and the bad, to make you laugh even when you don't need it, to give you a hug and maybe a kiss. I vow to love you and honour you to our commitment to one another, no matter how close or far we are. But most of all, I promise to be your companion even when we're old and grey. I love you.
And now, the joys of asking a very good friend to officiate on your wedding day. I'm going to need half a second. Apologies. Right. That was truly beautiful from both of you. And now, if you could face each other. Sorry. Nick, do you take Barbara to be your wife? Do you promise to love, honour, cherish, and protect her, forsaking all others and holding unto her forevermore?
I do.
And Barbara, do you take Nick to be your husband? Do you promise to love, honour, cherish, and protect him, forsaking all others and holding only unto him forevermore?
I do.
Nick and Barbara will now exchange rings as a symbol of their love and commitment to each other. May these rings always remind you of the vows that you have just taken and to love each other without end. So Nick, place the ring on her finger and repeat after me. As a sign of my love.
As a sign of my love.
That I have chosen you.
That I have chosen you.
Above all else.
Above all else.
With this ring,
Oh,
sorry. He's very eager. With this ring, I thee wed.
With this ring, I thee wed.
Yeah. And Barbara, if you could repeat after me. As a sign of my love.
As a sign of my love.
That I have chosen you.
That I have chosen you.
Above all else.
Above all else.
With this ring, I thee wed.
With this ring, I thee wed.
And now, in the presence of all those here today, and all of our many friends and family virtually, it is my privilege to declare you husband and wife. Those that truly love have roots that grow towards each other. May you grow together in love and live each day to the fullest. You may now seal your marriage with a kiss.
I'm sure you all know by now, thanks to our wonderful MC, I am Perry, Barbara's dad.
Do you need to drink a bit of water? That's okay. Get your breath. Get your breath. Es geht der Bergs nicht bald da, der einzig wo nur mir dient ha. Sie ist Buchser Horn, wo stolz mir seid, kommt zu mir ruhig, ich hat Freit. Ja.
So we're both a bit gobsmacked because I didn't know she could do that. And I didn't know I could do that. Okay, I'd like you all to join me, starting with Barbara's new mother and father-in-law, Hazel and Mark. Sister and brother-in-law, Lauren and James. Their children, Annabelle and Bobby. And my wife, Anna. In wishing Barbara and Nick good health and every happiness for their future together. Mr. and Mrs. Nick and Barbara Fountain, the bride and groom.
Finally, to my wonderful wife, Barbara, you look absolutely stunning. This is my new, beautiful, charismatic, funny, though not always on purpose, and caring wife. I remember when we met for the first time, back in November 2012, we were two souls drifting with plenty of energy and ambition, but a lack of stability. What we really needed was each other. Thankfully, don't. Not again. Thankfully, we found each other, and we haven't looked back since. As many of you may know, we've been planning this for the best part of 3 years. Within that time, we've been through cancer, a global pandemic, 2 wedding venues, and 3 wedding dates. I cannot believe this final day has arrived. It is the happiest day of my life, and now I can say that we are husband and wife. I look forward to spending the rest of my life with you as a married couple, traveling, dancing, and still partying, but most importantly, growing old together. We were there for one another, as always. I'm a lucky man. Thank you. So, here's to Barbara, here's to the guests. Cheers. Have a good night. Thank you.
We've got other gifts, but I've got a little gift I want to give you now. And I'd like you to open. There we go.
I like that.
It's your first present to share as man and wife.
high number. I think I'm on the bench.
I thought it was particularly fitting because it's the first year where we've got a non-betting company as a sponsorship. I know that's something you felt particularly strong about, so that was another reason why I wanted to get you that one. Now, a couple of years ago, Barbara did a sponsored swim and managed to get Norwich City player Tim Closer to get involved. I did try and get in touch with Tim to see if he could get the team to sign it, but I think he was too busy doing something else online. If you don't know, he was found recently in an interview with a rather inappropriate tab on his computer. So finally, advice. There's the classic happy wife, happy life. I'm sure Barbara will keep reminding you of that one. There's the just store it in the bank, a bit like what I've done today. But this can often get you into more hot water. I also once heard that marriage is a 50-50 partnership, but anyone that believes that clearly doesn't know anything about marriage or fractions. I had to get a little maths joke in there. I am a maths teacher, so I had to have a little maths joke in there somewhere. I wish you both all the happiness for the future. You've already had plenty of ups and downs, and I hope it's all up from now on. It's been such a fantastic day. This is certainly the best way to start. Finally, I'd like to thank all the staff here for everything they've done, their fantastic efforts today, especially with the ongoing difficulties. Thank you all again for coming. And let's raise another toast to the happy couple.
Gather thoughts on a winter Swore I'd put up a good fight. I wouldn't rest neither day or night. Oh, I won't let you go. Changes everything. It changes everything.